Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Triple H, and I'm here to introduce you Vinny Joe, Tony to the second, the American Mercenaries. Hit their music. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden. I'm here. Okay, Vinny Joe, say what you need to say.
First of all, you did saw my last promo video I did, right?
I did. I watched it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to repeat myself one more time because try to understand why I have not been on Revolution Impact last week. I told you in the video, that I needed to take some vacation with me and Tony II and placing John Da Vinci in charge to wrestle by himself to see if he can prove himself to be a good wrestler, to be a future champion one day. So then afterwards, I just got a phone call from Triple H, and he told me that you kidnapped John Da Vinci to torture his ass. Is that true?
I did. Yes, it is. You do that to Michael Rappaport. I did it to John Da Vinci. Two can play that game.
Yeah, well, even as we speak, Mr. President Joe Biden, your buddy Mike Rappaport is already getting tortured as we speak because we did what you guys did. We put hot water in his face, we electrocuted him, and you know what's even worse? I even poured gas all over the place to almost burn him to a crisp. But thankfully, we didn't want to do that because if we did, we would have burned him to death. So we should be lucky that Mike Rappaport survived that torture from us, and also along with the reach of darkness. So we did what you guys did, and even as we speak, Mr. Joe Biden, he's already being tortured as we speak. And not to mention, I also broke one of his legs by hitting him with the wrench hammer.
Oh, wow.
What do you got to say about that,
Typical.
Mr. President?
Typical. That's like you. That's why you call yourselves American Mercenaries. You just love to torture people, don't you? That's the specialty. Torturing, kidnapping, torturing, holding people for ransom. Yeah. That's what gangsters are all about. Caught scaring this country half to death.
That's what I like to do. You know why?
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because we don't show mercy to any of you bad guys here. Because you see, we're sick and tired of your sorry asses. And then you threatened me in the last video of you, Don Callis, that you guys threatened me and the American Mercenaries that you demand that we give you $1 million as a ransom money in order to release Giant Da Vinci?
Yep. Cough it up. Come on, cough it up.
First of all, I don't have the $1 million yet. But second of all, I'll probably make a better offer that you can't refuse. Because you see, I've been thinking of that special match that you and Don Callis came up with. Let me guess. It was the 2-on-3 handicap tag team Thanksgiving feast fight match, right?
Yeah.
Well, if it's all about throwing food at each other while wrestling, hell, I wouldn't mind competing in that event because I had Thanksgiving matches before, past my prime, before I even met you. Because you see, I celebrate Thanksgiving with my friends, also with my families, the American Mercenaries, and so on. But for your case, Joe Biden, if you think you're going to throw that turkey on my face this Sunday, if I was for and you're going to get away with it, I don't think so. I would put stuffing and shove up your ass along with Don Callis.
Ooh. That's rich coming from you.
It doesn't even matter.
Fixation
because you and I had a history a long time ago.
I know about the history. I'm not stupid. I'm smart.
And for once in your life, yeah, well, I can be smart sometimes too. I might not be a dumb person here, but I can be smart sometimes. Because see, allow me to repeat the history one more time. You and I had a history when we had good meals. I even let you go. I even let you come with us to go to the strip club, have a good time with those girls. Hell, we even had a good Thanksgiving feast a long time ago. It's not right, Mr. President Joe Biden. We became long best friends years later, before wrestling even happened, right?
Oh yeah, we were close, very close.
We were close friends, but things didn't work out after you end this friendship between me and you. Because see, after you made your debut to the NWS Revolution, you started to cause problems. So then when I came in, I realized what was going on. And all you wanted was revenge, taking over wrestling companies, and also take out younger talents. That's what you're planning to do? To take every single young talent out for NWS Revolution in order to have the company your whole self?
Yep, I'm the President of the United States, and I'm going to beat Scotty Badbones in an I Quit match at Fighters of the Survivors this Sunday. I'm going to make him my bitch. I'm going to make him say, I quit. I'm going to make him cry and whimper like a baby with a poopy in his pants. Because that's what I do.
With the poopy in his pants?
Yeah, yes.
Wow, says the guy who's a creepy old man. And that old man is you.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I always say I'm creepy. I don't know why people think I'm creepy.
I know that. But I didn't come here to fight or to argue with you. All we're here is for one thing, and that is for this confrontation and a list of demands. I'll listen to your demands, and you'll listen to my demands. But before I say my demands, I want to hear what you have to say of your list of demands that you want me to do. Anything you want me to do for your demands, I'll do it. But only if one of us only one of us wins this match this Sunday at Fire Survivors, we get to decide the demands too. Deal?
Okay, deal. So
let's hear what you have to say first. What are your list of demands, Mr. President?
My team wins, you give into my list of demands. My team wins, you will release Michael Rappaport unscathed and unharmed, and you will no longer torture him or kidnap him again. And you will pay me that ransom I asked you to pay if you win your match this Thursday at Revolution.
And you'll release Giant Da Vinci if I lose this match this Sunday. You're still gonna release Giant Da Vinci if I give you that $1 million, right? As a ransom money to make sure this doesn't happen ever again.
I'll release him. I won't harm him.
Fine. Because, I don't want John Da Vinci to get killed by you guys because if something happens to him, I'll be really pissed off. I'll go berserk, and most importantly, I will lose my insanity. Listen, I care about John Da Vinci. He's been with me for years. Since the day I met him at the streets. When he was all alone and basically no one to take care of, I took him under my wing. I trained him to be a professional wrestler, and I also trained him to be one of the best and powerful mafia members ever of the American Mercenaries. And now years later, we're here to end this revolution. He's kicking ass and taking names. But for this case, I just want to make sure John Da Vinci does not get killed by her because like you said in your last video, if we don't give in to your demands, you're gonna put him out of his misery. Well, let me say this. If you don't actually listen to our demands, we're going to put your friend, Mike Rapport, out of misery too. In other words, we will threaten to kill him if you do not cooperate.
We'll cooperate. We'll cooperate. No need to make death threats. We'll cooperate. Just relax. Just calm down.
Okay. Well, just be lucky we're not killing him because I know you want him alive, and even though I hate to listen his stupid podcasts and stuff, I want him alive just as much as you do. But it doesn't mean I'm going to work with him or you anymore.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, any other demands you want to tell me?
That's it. Those are my demands. That's it.
That's it?
Let's
Very well.
Say,
then here's my list of demands.
Okay, go on.
But before I say it, I'll let you continue what you have to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. My demands. I mean, if our team wins, no more coming after us, and no more kidnapping and attacking us. If our team wins.
Very well, but you have to agree on one thing. You have to agree on one thing that we're still gonna feud with you guys no matter what. You still have to agree on that.
I agree.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. So your demands and stipulations that if the American Mercenaries lose, then we agree. We'll release Mike Rapport and we will give you that $1 million ransom in exchange for releasing Johnny Da Vinci. Because I want him alive as much as you do, despite you hate his guts. I just want him to continue wrestling.
Yes.
Very well. But here are my demands. And you're going to hear me when I have to tell you because I want you, Don Kels, to pay close attention to what I'm going to say to you. So get your paper ready, get your notepad, or whatever you need because you're going to hear what I have to say. And you write this down on a piece of paper.
Okay.
If the American Mercenaries beats you and Don Callis this Sunday at Fires of the Survivors in a 2-on-3 handicap Thanksgiving feast fight match, or 3-on-3 if I get a partner this Sunday, if we beat you, then you're going to have to give us 50% stake of the White House. Don't worry, we're not going to wreak any havoc there or something. We just want a 50% of the White House.
Okay.
And you will send us money every single month.
Okay. 50% of the White House. Okay. 50% of 50% of the White House. Okay.
And in exchange, I promise you, we will not cause any havocs to the White House, and we'll make sure it does not get destroyed. But it doesn't mean I'm going to work with you. I will have 50% stake of the White House, and I'll make sure that we don't end up in this violence ever again. But I guarantee you, this feud will still keep going no matter what.
Okay.
So sounds like a deal?
Yes, it's a deal. Okay, it's a deal. I agree to it. There you go.
Very well. But before we end the video, I got something to say to Mr. Don Callis. Can I speak to him really quick, Mr. President? Joe Biden?
Sure. Hey, Don. Hold on. Let me get him. He's coming. Be patient. Don Callis is coming.
Yeah, I'm being patient.
What do you want? I'm here.
I heard what you said in your video. Mr. Don Callis. And don't worry. I already spoke to your boss, Mr. President Joe Biden, and he agrees of the stipulation demands we got. So, to make it more simply clear, if you and Joe Biden win this Sunday in a tag team Thanksgiving feast fight match, then we'll agree to release Michael Rappaport as well as paying you ransom $1 million in exchange to release Johnny Da Vinci to make sure this doesn't end in violence. Correct?
Correct.
But if the American Mercenaries wins, we get 50% stake of the White House. And you send us money every month. Don't worry, it's not going to be $1 million. It's not going to be $50,000. It's every month $1,000 to us every month.
Agreed.
And we will have no trouble. So we got
Agreed.
So we got a deal, Mr. Don Callis?
Yes, we got a deal. We got a deal too.
Good. We got a deal. We'll do the contract signing this Thursday on Impact. Oh, and speaking of this Thursday on Impact, I was originally scheduled to compete in a match, but unfortunately, I already checked the match on the board, the billboard thing. I'm not scheduled to compete this Thursday because, well, I get another week off, so I want to save my energy for the Sunday. But I will be on Impact to have this confrontation with you and me for the contract signed too before this Sunday. So be lucky I'm not competing in matches this Thursday.
Okay. I'm lucky. I'm always lucky.
Good. Well, Mr. President, you got a deal. I'll see you this Sunday, but this Thursday we'll do the contract signing for our match. And that's basically it. But don't forget, you and your team are still competing also this Sunday in that fatal what was it again? Fatal 5-way tag team Extreme Rules match for the tag team champions, remember?
Yeah. I remember that.
Let me see. The American Mercenaries versus the NWSAvengers versus the Leaders of Darkness versus Dark Carnivore and versus Zap and Zapdos.
Yeah.
So let's just hope one of our teams will be lucky enough to be the NWS World Tag Team Champions. So basically we're competing double duty this Sunday.
Yeah.
Very well. Now, is there anything you want to say, Mr. President, before I end the broadcasting video?
I would say, may God protect the troops, and may God protect the NWSAvengers, and happy Thanksgiving. You all have a happy Thanksgiving. Peace out.
Yeah, for once I have to agree. Happy Thanksgiving to the NWS Revolution fans. But for this case, I also want to say, may the American Mercenaries bring peace to this world without violence.
That's fair.
Well, that's all I have to say. See you this Thursday. See you this Thursday for the contract signs, and see you this Sunday in our tag team match. But don't worry, I'm going to find a partner before this Sunday, and you won't find out who it is. You will not find out who it is until this Sunday. It could be a legend, it could be a superstar. But I guarantee you'll find out who it is this Sunday.
Okay.
You were saying?
Okay, I love surprises.
Very well. Well, we both agreed that this will not end off any violence. So let's just save our energy for this Sunday.
Okay.
All right. Well, until then, this is Vinny Joe of the American Mercenaries signing off. See you this Sunday.
See you this Sunday.